doing here? All right, so their needs, they want a dining need and a gambling need. I'm not gonna give them the gambling need. These guys want shopping. Really? You have a grocer and an art workshop. Just go shop. It's right there, go shop. People living in apartments. Good. How many babies do we have born? 2? Good. 42 colonists now. We got some Martian born. Great. 30 machine parts, 77 concrete. Come on, guys. The metal is what's going to be a hard thing to bring. The metal is going to be really difficult to bring. I'm going to move this rover over here because there's no reason to cover this area anymore. Oh, just a little bit out of range on that. There we go. No, actually, we need to make sure that the water extractor doesn't lose. Yeah. We'll keep him right here.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Another anomaly. We need to get over here. I think this rocket's bringing back metal. There's nobody working here. I can't get them. I can't get these shifts full. I'd like to. I really would. But I can't get them full. Maybe we do this. If we bust ass on this, we can get people to move over. Yeah, now they're not doing this. But I think I'm okay with that because I really need the metals. So if you guys could maybe produce metals nonstop, that'd be great. And then I think I'm actually gonna do this just to see if I can get you to produce even more. If you could do that really quickly today, that'd be sweet. YouTube chat can be pretty toxic. I found that Twitch is a whole different attitude. I think it depends on where you go. My YouTube chat has never been toxic. My Twitch chat has never been toxic either. I think it's just who you go to. It's the type of culture that a streamer will put up with. I don't put up with any toxicity. So it just tends to gravitate toward people who are not toxic staying here, and those who are leave or are banned. I mean, it's just kind of what happens. I mean, I don't necessarily like bring down the ban hammer very often. Oh, mostly it's people who are clearly being a belligerent, clearly being a troll, like very blatant. People who don't agree with me are people who are, you know, negative towards me. I don't ban them. That's free speech, but I just tend to draw people who are not toxic, and I think I'm really grateful for that. But I like where we're headed on this colony. I think this one can be the one. I think it's got the potential. And I kind of want to get the medium dome. I kind of want to get that. Colonists with the proper specialization is lower. You know what? This one might be a nice one too. These are all good. Like, they're all good. I don't know which one to get. They're all good. I need to get metals down there. But so far, it seems like no matter how many metals we make, like no matter how much we pump out of this, it just gets gobbled up by this. Despite there being 2 workloads. Like, what is going on here? It's because of the low grade. It means we can't extract it very fast. It's pretty bad. It's pretty horrible. How are we doing on machine parts? Could we take a day and not make them? I feel like we could take a day and not make them. I don't know.
Sector scanned. Select a sector to scan.
Oh, also, every time we make a metal, it's going over here. All right, you know what? Shut down the tunnel, and I bet they won't make this. I bet they won't send the metals directly here anymore. Because I need the metals to bring down there to repair stuff. I don't have them. Poly factory has no fuel. Yeah. I know. It's a common thing. It's a theme. A building doesn't have its resource it needs. Resources are low. Yeah, that's a thing. All the damn time. Always. I play strategy games. I play games that make you think, games that are creative, games that I can interact with my community with. I incorporate people's names into the games whenever I can. And I'm really a sucker for a good story as well, so occasionally I'll play some of those things. I'm a pretty variety guy, enough to where I can never really finish anything because I'm always interested in many things. I actually was very close to buying Sea of Thieves today so that I could like play that. Because there's so many good titles, and I want to experience everything in the world, and I can't.
Shortage.
Why do we have a water shortage? It's maintenance, isn't it? It's the metals. It's down below. It's the metals down below. That's why. Oh my God. You guys, look at this. This is a major, major problem. Danger, danger, danger right here. We're going here. We got to go to this. We got to go to this now, actually. Tunnel? You're not going to be this. Sorry, we can't use that tunnel yet. We need another tunnel. We need this tunnel. In case you didn't see it, we got 20 water left in this. Just 20. So, hang on a second, guys. Tunnel here. As far over here as we can go. I guess as close as we can go. So, I'm going to bring it like right here. Kitronics is already over here with metals, so this is good. All we need him to do is bring the resources so we can build the tunnel. So let's do that. I'm going to put it right... I think right here. I think right close to it. Okay, so we need a... What do we need for this? We need pipes. Really glad I checked that. I need another extractor on this resource. Let's put it as close to this as possible. That will do, actually. I think. Pretty sure that will do. All those resources need to now go over here to this tunnel. So all of these need to move over there. Can we get drones to do that? This is now the highest priority. And I need to move drones in position to do such a thing. So let's get you like this. Here's what I've looked at. So I've taken a closer look, right? I've analyzed kind of what the colony looks like off stream. I just thought about it a bit. You'll notice that the tunnel has been canceled. We are not building this tunnel anymore. I'm gonna leave this here because it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any resources, but yeah, whatever. We can mark that water. Doesn't matter. The tunnel is now being placed back over here to bring us down to the low ground down here again. Now, there is this water source here, and I am going to look to try and get this when I can. So, I'm going to try to go for this water that's over here. It's not going to happen right away, but I think we have a little bit of time. Here's why I think this. We currently have, in the middle of the day, mind you, it's a daytime now. We currently have a water shortage of 1. Oxygen shortage as well, but a water shortage of 1. Now, the oxygen shortage is happening because of the dust storm. Dust storm is going to be going on for another day, but we have oxygen reserves. Pretty good. It needs maintenance, and we need a lot of metals for that maintenance, but we have it. What I'm hoping to do here is that my drones will take this metal and reallocate it over where it needs to go. I'm hoping that that's what they do. To help with that, I'm going to take the tunnel and just deactivate it temporarily, so that these drones will go and grab some of the stuff. Now, I would very much like to be able to select only one resource and say only take that, but I can't do that. So, yeah, whatever. Point is, I need metals to maintain stuff. This needs to be maintained or we're gonna lose oxygen. So does this, and so does this. Battery's gonna need maintenance too. Hopefully all these extra drones that I have will get on that. To help with our water problem, I've turned off the polymer factory. It's very close to its maintenance cycle anyway, and we have a decent surplus of polymers. So I've turned off the polymer factory. That's gonna save us a little bit of water. We do not have that big of a surplus of food, unfortunately. Not that big. Need the crops to do well. It's gonna pop pretty soon. So I need to keep this up, need to keep it working good. It's gonna get our soil to 100%, then we can start doing potatoes, which is nice. You don't need 100% to do potatoes, but you get the best value out of doing the potatoes. So there you go. Fine. Dog portrait on the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, you may not understand what the hell this is. Just know it takes people way back, my early days of streaming, and it's sort of like a meme around me now, the dog portrait. So you're probably gonna see this a lot if it's a stream bot, just the way it is. Anyway, let's come down here to the low ground. Now, remember, dust storm, so a lot of the stuff isn't going to work anyway, but it's not running, right? It's not running, It's not running. So, we have a big water problem. Luckily, we do have these tanks, and they're basically full, but they also need maintenance. So everything needs metals for maintenance right now. Everything needs to be maintained, and we just don't have any metals. Total metal supply is 9, and the only reason it's 9 is because Catronics has 8 in his truck. It's the only reason. So, I think Catronics has 8 in his truck. No, Catronics has none in his truck. He's extracting metals right here. The other 9 must be what was reserved for the tunnel, I guess. Maybe. There's 2 here. So the others must be like over here. This thing is working, but it's not working very well. Biggest reason why it's not working very well is because the grade is low. It's not able to pump it out very quick. The higher the grade, the faster they can produce that resource. So, but it's the best we got until we can get over here. Once we get over here, we got a couple of average deposits. 2 of them is great. And it's very low water, but it's still water. It's still good. Very low concrete. Not a whole lot of great resources there, but it's gonna help us for maintaining our metal at least. So that's what we're working on. The biggest and most immediate problem though is the water. We have to keep the water at least somewhat up. So my priority is gonna be fixing those water tanks on the low ground. It's gonna buy us some time. I might end up killing the farm once the dust storm is over with, so that our vaporators can do their job and hopefully sustain us a little bit longer. That being said, take a look at a rocket. We have 312 million. I'm gonna take moisture vaporator, just an extra one. Hold us over. It's free water, provided we have the metals. And we don't have a whole lot of metals, but I'm hoping we can kind of maybe catch up on the maintenance. We'll see. Everything else, I'm gonna bring food, because that's gonna help us in maintaining our food supply so that we can shut the farm down temporarily, just to get ourselves back at a surplus with water. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. So let's see what we can do. If I hit launch here, this rocket brings, maybe I should bring metals. Let's bring 15 of these and bring 5 metals. We can hopefully do some maintenance that way. 15 food, 5 metals, plus another vaporator. I think that's probably a good idea. I'm gonna launch that rocket and send it on its way. We're gonna go at 1x speed for a little bit, because this is depleting. It's already 8.3. I need to keep an eye on this. This is gonna need repaired soon, and I don't think I want to spend the machine part to repair this, just so it can deplete this another 3, right? So this is not gonna get maintained. There's no maintenance being applied to this thing. This thing right here is on its way right now to come and get it, and I'm gonna turn it away. I'm gonna say, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Just walk over there. Don't do anything, because this thing's gonna be dry anyway, and I don't need to maintain this for that. But I do want it to pump as long as it can. With the polymer factory shut down, it saves us a little bit of power. We have a huge power surplus. And there we go. This no longer has a deposit. We can now decommission this, and we can also start salvaging the pipes. We no longer need this. It's not a thing that we need anymore. Okay. Also salvage the line. And that's it for our groundwater. We are right now solely dependent on vaporators. Vaporators, mind you, that need repair and cannot work in a dust storm. And also these 2 tanks, which are going to start getting sucked dry pretty damn fast. These 2 domes have no water. It's a pretty nasty situation right now. What I'm hoping for is Catronics here can get me some adequate metals. He's got 11 stored. 11 should be fine. Let's get 11 metals down here right now on the double serve. Then these drones can repair these water towers, which are the highest priority I have right now. The rocket hopefully will come down, give us an extra vaporator. It will land after the dust storm. We should be able to maintain a 4 water supply. And I think what I'll probably do is drop that vaporator, the extra vaporator. I'll probably drop that like right here, so we can have them all maintained in the same spot. This is out of the cold, right? So they won't get cold unless it's like a cold freeze, cold snap. This still isn't built, so we're incredibly low on concrete as well. Since there's no water, we're also not making fuel right now either, so this is gonna be a rough day. This is gonna be a rough day. Where's Kit? There he is. Super rough day. Sanity's gonna start dropping here pretty quick. I would think, anyway. Maybe not. Yeah, sanity's now 60, so meh. Always working me to the rims. Hey, Catronics. All right. Hopefully they repair these tanks. I need the domes to start drawing water out of these tanks. Good. Decreasing by 6, which is pretty nasty. By 3 each. How much time does that buy us? Well, with the farm still on, it's going to drain a lot. It drains 2 water. I need to let this run a little bit longer because I don't want the crops to fail. But we might have to force it. We might have to just say screw the crops at the moment. Which is not what I want to do. Where is the... Let me keep an eye on these tanks. Ooh, boy. It's draining pretty fast. Draining real fast. Catronics. Can you dump off your metal supply if you have any? You don't even have any left. Oh, dear. So I don't know how we're going to build this tunnel, you guys. If I shut down the machine parts factory, which is what I have to do. I'd hate to do that while it's so early in its maintenance cycle. No. We're going to do a heavy workload for both of these guys so that they can probably pump out this metal. We do have some spare metals here, which is not bad. We're starting to get a little bit there. We got a little bit in storage. Whatever I need to do, basically, to rush over here and start getting this water. This water is what I want. I want to get this. And I want to get it in a way that doesn't interfere with the dome, if I could. So if I could do like a dome over top of the concrete deposit, great. Perfect. Exactly what I was looking for. I could go with this with the dome. This is not a bad spot for the dome. But yeah, we can do that instead. All right, how about we take the water extractor. We're going to have it face this direction, so it's the closest for the pipe. And we'll just have it kind of go like that. It's fine. Eventually, then, pipes will then run this way. Now, I hate this. I hate doing these long pipes, and eventually I think what we're going to do is replace this with another tunnel, or we'll do something different, I guess. I don't know. But this is like the temporary solution right now, and this is going to fail. It's going to need maintenance, but as fast as I can get more metals to build another tunnel, or more machine parts to build another tunnel, that might be better, but for the time being, this is the best I can do in getting water to keep us alive. And then there's this water source over here, which is also very low. So all the groundwater is just super low. Very low here as well. And then there's these over here, which are average and low, right next to each other, way over here, which I can't get to without a tunnel here and then a tunnel here. We also have this. And that's another solution too, is a dome down here. Oh, it's right here, I see it. It's not a bad solution. It's an average deposit, so we could be able to get it faster. It would also provide metal supply down here. But then we run the whole problem where we need a dome here dedicated to just that, and it's not a good reality. Like just one dome in the low ground just for metals. I mean, we could turn it into our science dome, maybe. We could have, like, scientists and stuff there. So that's a possibility as well. I really just don't like domes that only have, like, one resource like that. All right, I think I need to stop machine parts manufacturing just for now. We have a decent surplus built up, and I could really use the metals. So I'm going to shut this down. Sorry about the sniffs. We're gonna have them send over to another place. I'm not gonna turn the polymers on because it takes water. Why was this repaired? Why was this repaired? It's turned off. Why did you spend 2 machine parts on this? It's turned off. Silly, silly, sillies. Hopefully this means we get metal built up. And I'm actually gonna... What's the sanity? 62. Not bad. You know what? We can afford it. Go. Ramp up your production. We're gonna force these guys to work just a little bit harder. And we have them prioritizing this as a 3 as opposed to this as a 2 because this is the resource I need a lot more of. I'm also gonna turn the tunnel back on so we can start getting the drones to start moving resources to the tunnel. We have 51 machine parts. Surplus, good. That's gonna go down to 21 as soon as we build the tunnel. What we really need...
Research complete.
Martian patents is done. All right, that's great. We can do it again if we want to. We're not going to. We're gonna turn that off.
Meteor shower incoming.
Jesus, it better not be on our colony. Like seriously, that's gonna suck. Another meteor shower takes us out. That's just completely GG. There would be nothing I could do about it. Honestly, that might constitute a rage quit. That might happen. That might constitute a rage quit. So this is good. This is good. These are all 50% more productive now. Fantastic. It costs the same maintenance as well. Perfect. So we should have a surplus. Yes, we do. So I can turn this back on now. No, I can't because this takes 1. We have a small surplus, but it's just enough to be called a surplus. Just enough to be called a surplus. Let's get you to charge your batteries. Explorer. You've already done with this. Atomic accumulator is getting way up there. Good. I want to get rid of the batteries, the 2 batteries that we have, and get one of these instead. Then I want to... I think I want to do this. It's increasing the power by 20, not increasing the power by 20%, which effectively means that I'm gonna get a 25% production boost for, like, potentially, like if I put this on the polymer factory, for example, I would be spending 10 times the power for only 25% more output. But if I spend this on the electronics factory, then I'm increasing power by about 40% and getting 25% output, which I can deal with that. I think I want this too, because we're getting a little low on oxygen sometimes when we get more people. But we have, yeah, this is already queued up. Well, it was until I right-clicked by accident. Hang on, let's go like this and like this. And then back to this. Okay. Everything is going to be okay, I think. We're starting to get a little bit higher on our metals. Kinda. Kinda. Where's Kit? Actually, Kit! Kit! You are the winner here. You are the hero here. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. Go, Kit, go. Kitronics! You have an entire map. You have the entire side of the map to gather metals now. Go to the other side of the map. It's right there. Look at all the beautiful polymers you can grab. All the metals you can grab. They're all right here, accessible now. It's perfect. Let's get Boogsug. I'm gonna put you through the tunnel too. And we can start getting these pipes laid. There might actually be enough resources nearby to just build all this. So I'm gonna have you come all the way over here. It's probably not the best idea, probably, because as soon as I build this, I have to maintain it, but let's go right here for a second. Do you have the resources nearby? Yeah, you got metals right here. Nice, there's 12 of them too, so you can basically just use the environment to build all this. Now, power is gonna be a pain in the ass. I think instead of running a line all the way down here for that, I think instead, I'm just gonna make a solar panel. If I put a Stirling here, then the Stirling would be here ready to help with this then, wouldn't it? But I don't have the electronics to support that. It would take all of my available electronics. I could ship more, but I don't have the resources to ship more either. Chicken attack. You have this to do, sir. Sterling, yeah, I'm thinking Sterling, but I need more electronics for it. If I just pop a Sterling right
complete.
Here with a
Anomaly
tiny little,
analyzed.
like a tiny little cable, then I have a Sterling generator just sitting over here, passively powering the water supply all the way up instead of the long cable, which means no maintenance on the cable. We'd only ever have to worry about a pipe leak, and that would be easy because we would just take the pipe valve and we'd pop the pipe valve like right here. Well, we'd pop it one here, and then we'd pop another one all the way over to like here. And then, like, if there was ever a leak on this pipe, so that we don't drain the water out of this and shut it down, we could just close the valves. That would make this produce no water because there's no need for it now. It would never pump water. And then we'd fix the leak, turn the valves back on. But it requires passive power that way. The other option is I put a wind turbine here, but then I have to deal with the machine parts, and it's going to be like 2.5 machine parts. I'm already dealing with machine parts on this, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass anyway. So, how to handle this? I think the first thing we're going to do to handle it, we can build this now. 5 concrete, 5 polymers. We always have a great power surplus, so I'm thinking we take the batteries. We take this battery. It's a shame I can't transfer power. Like, take the battery, take the capacity that's in here and the capacity that's in the other battery, which is, oh, down here. It's this one. It's a shame I can't take the capacity that's already stored here and, like, transfer it. That would be sweet if I could. Transfer it to, like, the atomic accumulator. That would be pretty awesome, in my opinion. These pipes don't go bad and leak if there's nothing pumping through them, right? Like, I could have this really long pipe, but nothing pumping through it, and it'll be fine, right? I feel like that's the thing. Maybe not. Apparently, I also have to pop the resource down on the ground in order for them to use it. Maybe they don't need it. No, they don't need it.
Cable fault reported.
They don't need it. Cool. We would take a valve and pop a valve here. And then take these guys, bring them down to here. They're not going to have any machine parts, but they will put the metal in place for this. Concrete. Nah, I'm not going to put concrete extraction down here. It's too far away. We're playing as Paradox. Something that gets huge buffs to breakthroughs. Still not a single breakthrough on the map. There is now. We have access to them now, but we need Chicken to go do it. So how about we get Chicken to get our first breakthrough? How's that sound? Chicken, have fun with that. Oh, and he's going to have to do it in the cold. Is he even going to make it? Probably not. I don't think he's going to make it. Cold waves. They suck. Is there no metals nearby? Okay. Kit, you have battery power. Why don't you come over here and join these guys? Come on, Chicken. Probably gonna have to try and somehow charge your battery at some point. Cold Wave's got 2 souls. We're okay though, aren't we? Nuff's down here. Looking solid. Keeping this stuff up. Let's get him a little bit closer so we can get all the extractors in range.
Meteor incoming.
There's no metals here, so he's not going to be able to maintain these, and that is critical because if it goes down, then if it goes down, we're screwed. Let me drop off some metals right here, and then go. Go, Kit. All the way up. You got to get to here, man. Right here. Drop off your metals right there. You can drop them all off there. Low. It's fine.
Sector scanned.
Go, Kit, go. Oh, is he going to get it before his battery dies? That's going to be close. Chicken's not going to get back to charge his battery. We're going to have to go get him. Hopefully he can still get the anomaly.
Breakthrough discovered.
We have prefab compression. So that lets us send spires from Earth. We can now send spires. This is the reason why I think a wind turbine is not a good call here. It would make it always on, but it produces it produces too much power. It doesn't need to produce that much. This only takes 5 power, 8 when it's cold. A closed Stirling generator produces 10 passively, no maintenance. So even when this is cold, it will still keep the power. So I would like to pop a Stirling right here next to it. The cool advantage of this is that once I set up a dome here, and I totally will, that Stirling can then help that dome. So in addition to all the other power sources, we can then have a Stirling helping the dome. I think it's probably much better to have this dome have its own independent power source. This dome these 2 domes here can share their own power sources. And this down here is gonna have to be powered by all the same stuff anyway. But I think it's probably better to do it that way. Because if I make it modular like that, then each dome can take care of itself. Won't be the end of the world. Good job, chicken. I need you to get out, but you're not gonna be able to make it, but I need you to get to where you can get power. That would be great. You are gonna go... You've already managed to get everything here except for this extractor. So we're gonna wait till the cold wave is done. Very important. Wait till the cold wave is done before you build things. And then we'll proceed with building that. Oh, this is always the problem, folks. The lack of ability to bring new people is always the problem. You end up running out of staff to manage your critical functions and everything breaks down. We have a whole bunch of senior citizens. Perhaps a farm in here is needed. If we can get the other water source up, perhaps that's what we will do. This is frozen. Great. These are not frozen though. They got properly maintained, but this did not because it has an off shift. Okay. We'll fix it later. Take the fuel. At least we can lift the rocket off now though, right? We have enough fuel for the rocket. Yeah, we do. We'll have enough fuel for the rocket. That's good. Take this. Deliver it directly to the rocket, please. Oh, wait, you can't. No, you can't. We're going good. Look at the metals. We're catching up. Let's take them off of overdrive here. Make them a little more comfortable. How are we doing on machine parts? 16. I think we need to turn this back on, to be honest. I think we need to turn this back on. And I'm going to. So we're going to turn that back on, get some people working in there, and start making some more machine parts from the spare metals that we now have. So that's something. Kit dropped off all that stuff. Good. Go charge, and then go charge Chicken attack. Because Chicken, god of exploring as he is stranded somewhere over here probably. Not entirely sure where he's stranded. He made it to here. Okay, well, you tried, buddy. You tried. Rocket, we might want to wait. Maybe we do this. Put this on 2 and put this on 3. Deteriorated. They need to fix it. But we can get some staff in here. I'd like to get them a whole bunch of staff in here, ramp them up on overdrive, and see if we can fill that rocket up before we take it off. It might be kind of cool. Look at the production. Where is it coming out? Right there. Look at this drone. He's so ready. He's so ready. He's like, come on, give me the metal, give me the metal, give me the metal. You can do it. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. He's gonna grab it. Nope, that's waste rock. Actually, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just gonna sit here. Oh. I don't know what he's doing. Where are the metals coming out at? Oh, they're over here. What are you doing? Other than nothing. Waste. What a waste of space you are. We can make 3.5 per day. That means it will take, it's a lot of days, honestly. It'll take a lot of days. Plus, I want to bring people, so I think this is probably fine. We can go 2 on this. Kind of get them more evenly distributed. Yeah, I think so. Let's take off the overdrive on this. We can turn off one shift, turn it back on, see if they reallocate themselves over here. Looks like they're going to. Fantastic. Atomic accumulator. That's what I want to build. Do I have the polymers? No, I'm out of polymers now, I bet. Pretty close. Need to turn this back on. I have the water to do it. Ooh, you got frozen. You got frozen. Okay, then. You got frozen. Okay. Cold snap is going away. Not enough workers. Yep, that's the problem. Not enough workers. I need to bring workers. We're going to take this off anyway. Take it off. Goodbye. I need to bring people. How far can you build domes apart for colonists still be able to move in between them without dying? I have no idea. These are the types of things that I'd like to do experiments on. I would say I've had 2 domes. I've had people successfully move between 2 domes, with them being a pretty good distance apart. I would say, how far apart were my 2 domes? I had one like this and like maybe one like over here. And they were able to walk across and get in. So pretty good distance, I would say. But like they wouldn't be able to go from like here to here. That wouldn't happen. You'd need a shuttle for that. Which is that's when you get shuttles. And then they can fly in the shuttles, and then that's unlimited distance at that point.
There were no secrets to find near the anomaly site. Just a scene of breathtaking beauty.
Oh, yeah. We have a celebrity applicant available on Earth. What great timing, since I was just about to bring more people down. So perfect. Celebrities, if you didn't know, generate money for you every single day. Every single day that they're on your planet alive and happy and being there, they generate money for you. I don't remember how much it is. I think it's 10 million a day, which is a pretty good chunk of money. So having a celebrity available, it's a good thing. Very good thing. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the tunnel, recharge our batteries, and go after some more. Yay! Explorers paying for itself.